Food is a really important part of a cruise, right? While on a ship, most of us want to be able to enjoy some delicious bites and try some things we may not normally consider at home. Well, we recently got off the Carnival Mardi Gras, and today we're going to talk about the restaurants and give a little bit of a review on the food, the things we loved and the things we would definitely not get again. So let's dive into our Mardi Gras food review. Today on Exploratorial. I think first we have to start off with the main dining room. And of course I have to mention the dance party on the first and last nights of the cruise. The staff was super friendly and did a great job getting everyone in on the fun. The food in the MDR was, I have to say, some of the best on the ship, which I definitely was not expecting. On my last Carnival cruise, I stayed away from the MDR and pretty much survived on Guy's Burgers. But this trip, the food was great. Yeah, some dishes need a little extra salt, but dinner was always good. The sea day brunch could use some work though. Yeah, the fresh pressed juice was amazing, but the food itself was not up to par. The French toast my wife ordered was super dry, and the steak and eggs I got was just blah. It was the best steak on the ship though, but I'll save that for later. Java Blue was a great place to grab breakfast in the morning, but be prepared for a long line if you want coffee. The food is included, but specialty coffee is an upcharge. Over in the French Quarter, they have Emeril's Bistro, which is also an additional charge. We didn't eat here for a couple reasons. Nothing on the menu really stood out to us, and I didn't want to eat in such a busy area. As you can see, the main walkway from forward to aft of the ship ran right through the restaurant. Farenheit 555 had so much hype around it. We were really excited to try this place out. Unfortunately, that's all this place really was, hype. I got the cowboy steak and that thing was more gristle than meat. I didn't even finish it. I'm a huge fan of braised pork belly, but the one that they served was definitely not worth the space it took up in my stomach. It wasn't tender at all, and they left the skin on, which was chewy and had an unpleasant mouthfeel. Honestly, the kids' mac and cheese was probably the best bite of the night. Cucina del Capitano is an Italian restaurant. Your first time eating there is free, and if you want to eat there again, it's $8 per person. We ended up just trying it out for lunch. They had a couple of appetizers to choose from, and either pizza or build your own pasta. It was pretty good. It's hard to mess up pasta though. The peach bellini was on point. I definitely suggest getting one of those. Pizzeria del Capitano is a place that supplies the pizza to the Italian restaurant, but you can walk up and grab some as well. They make it fresh right in front of you in the pizza ovens. The pizza was hit or miss depending on who made them, but generally pretty good. The line took forever though. We tried to go only if we noticed there was a short line or no line at all. Piazza Panini served fresh panini sandwiches. These are arguably the best thing to eat on the ship. I grabbed a few different ones and was never disappointed. There could at times also be quite a wait for these though. Sea Grill is an upcharged seafood spot. We didn't try this one either, just didn't have the urge to, and nothing stood out on the menu. They have outdoor seating though, so if you're interested in that. Summer Landing at the aft of the ship is where Guy's Pick and Anchor is located. They make their own in-house beer here, but every one that I had wasn't that good. They were all pretty flat. This is an included restaurant and you can reserve a table for dinner here. We didn't actually eat there at all during this trip. In the morning, they set up a breakfast buffet inside as well. We walked by, but nothing really caught our eyes. Pretty much the same stuff as at the Marketplace buffet. They also have a lunch buffet right outside during sea days. Also in Summer Landing, across from Pick and Anchor, is the Heroes Tribute Lounge. This isn't a restaurant, it's more for relaxing, and I often saw people gathering there to watch sporting events. More importantly though, this is also one of the 2 areas on the ship where you can get your soft serve ice cream from. There are also some food options up on a Lido deck right next to the main pool. The Street Eats area includes the add-on Seafood Shack restaurant. We tried their seafood platter and it was pretty good, freshly fried. The other 3 food options are included. There's Thyme Fries, a specialty French fry spot, Steam Dream, which offers steamed dumplings, and Mad Sizzle, which offers a variety of street food dishes. Each of these included restaurants offered one unique dish each day. We didn't get a chance to try them all, but what we did try was really good, perfect for a quick bite by the pool. The Marketplace buffet is across the Lido on the other side of the pool area. First off, I want to remind everybody to please make sure you wash your hands before getting food from the buffet. It's really important. As for the food, we only ate at the buffet once, and that was enough. The food was bland, boring, and didn't seem very fresh. We grabbed it one night out of desperation, but never went back. They had a cool self-serve bar station that had the potential to be pretty cool though. Only problem was, it was pretty much always empty. There was only like one keg of beer in that thing, and it wasn't replenished often enough. Also, if you're gonna pour your own beer here, make sure you put the camera down first. Look at that awful pour. Shaq's Big Chicken is also located at the aft of the ship in the Tides pool area. This was one of my go-to spots during this voyage. If it was open and I was hungry, I usually went there. The chicken was always fresh and delicious, and the sauces really made each bite amazing. Guy's Burgers is a major guest favorite on Carnival ships, but for some reason, it just wasn't hitting like it should have this trip. We had it the first day on board and the burger wasn't seasoned like at all, and it just didn't live up to what I'm used to from a Guy's Burger. So we ended up not going back at all. I will of course be giving it another try again on our next Carnival cruise, because this one had to be a fluke. I mean, Guy's is usually so dang good. Just like at the Italian spot, your first dinner at ChiBang is free and $8 per person after that. But I'm pretty sure no one ever goes back. The food was not really great at all. I mean, it was edible, but not something I did or would crave again. I mean, look how dirty they did me with this queso. All that dip and like the bottom of the bag of Tostitos. And this wasn't after I started eating it. This is how it showed up out of the kitchen. Ridiculous, right? The best actual sit-down meal we had while on board, outside of the MDR, was at the Teppanyaki spot. Okay, it was no Benihana, but this upcharged restaurant was still really good. The food was really fresh and the service was great. There are so many courses. First, to bring out a bunch of different dishes that everyone gets. They were all really great, but the seared tuna was definitely my favorite. Then everyone chooses their main course and the show gets started. I've been to Benihana and other teppanyaki restaurants like a ridiculous amount of times, and one thing that really stood out about this one was the singing. There was a lot of singing. I mean, a lot of singing. Like a lot of singing. So much singing. But there was also the regular teppanyaki entertainment, including, of course, the fire. Oh yeah, and more singing. It was a really great meal though, and I definitely recommend it. The dessert box alone was worth the price of admission. We went during lunch, so that was $38 per person. Along with all these restaurants I've shown here, there was also the Blue Iguana Mexican restaurant. I didn't get any footage of it, but it was also a great spot. The flour tortillas were made fresh and the meat was flavorful and delicious. Definitely make sure you check it out. So all in all, the Mardi Gras had a good selection of food, and I would definitely enjoy eating and cruising aboard this Excel class ship again, but they also had some things they needed to work on. Definitely this ship had some of the worst steaks I've had at sea, but I don't think I'll hold that against them. Some of these unique dishes really made up for it. Well, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed, please make sure to give us a like and consider subscribing for more. We appreciate each and every one of our subscribers. Thanks for watching. See you next time.